up? I got Naskin here with me. This ain't a diss song, but yeah, you know what it is. I'm a cheesehead, y'all niggas cheese whiz. Pittsburgh Steelers, that's nothing. That Super Bowl ring, that's nothing. Pull up in your town when you.
Where are you at with Lane and Elton? I know Coach was saying there's some position battles.
Yeah.
You decided what have you seen from each? And
I've seen both guys do a really good job. They're competing every day, so it's been cool to watch both guys really step their game up.
Was it maybe setback's a strong word, but a setback for, especially for Elton, who hasn't played a whole lot, to not get the chance to play on Thursday because of the field?
Yeah, I was really looking forward to him playing at least the first half in that game. So with them taking him out, that was, I think, definitely a setback.
So is there any way you can make up for that, or is that just you just
No, you can't really simulate those live reps, so it's just something he's going to have to get later on down the road.
What's he done to impress you guys? Assuming he wouldn't be in the starting conversation if there wasn't something there.
Yeah, he's very intelligent. He's got all the physical attributes you want from an interior lineman. He has versatility to play guard and center. So he's just done a really good job, and he's one of those guys that the moment's not too big for him. You can put him with the first group, and he plays well. He doesn't panic. He doesn't do anything like that. So I've been impressed with him so far and how he handles things.
What do you like about Billy at right tackle if that scenario arises this year where you guys have to move him over there?
Billy's athletic. He's a really athletic guy. So, he's got good mobility out there, good length to block those edge rushers. In pass pro, he's very fluid. So I like that. And then, inside or outside, he's a physical guy. So he plays hard and comes off the ball well. So, he's a versatile player.
how have let's go back to your guard spot. How did Lane? Lane said he's like that's not a conversation you always want to hear when you've been starting and the coach comes to you. So as you got to know him in a short period, were you curious how he would react to it, or did you know his background? Like, hey, he'll accept this?
His background is being a free agent guy that's really earned his stripes. So, I expected him to respond the right way, and he has. And, just one of those things in the NFL that you're always competing every single day for your job. So he took it in stride and has done a great job.
How have you seen Alex Light come along since he's been kind of the first man up? It seems like it.
No, he's definitely probably the most improved guy from OTAs. Just kind of every day, just keeps getting a little bit better and a little bit better. And with him, when I first got here, he flashed some things where you're like, oh, this guy, he's got a chance. And he's just become more consistent. And he's putting really good stuff on tape in these preseason games. So, yeah, he's been a very good. He's come along really well for us. So, I'm excited about that.
Adam, what does he do that really fits what you guys? No one could be Bakhtiari, right?
He's an athletic kid. He's got pretty good length and stuff like that. So as far as his tackle frame, he can move with defenders on the edge pretty well. So that's probably his best attribute is just being able to play on the edge, and he's pretty athletic. But the thing that I like that he's coming along pretty well in is in the run game, where he's coming off the ball with some confidence and really being physical. So it's been cool to watch.
What do you think you've seen from your backup center options behind Corey? You kind of tried.
Yeah, we have a lot of options, it's nice. Usually, you're always looking for guys who can snap. So Elton is, he's come along. He's proven himself that he can be trustworthy, playing center, making the calls, getting the snap to the quarterback. Lucas and J-Mac have both been pretty reliable guys. So, it's been a good thing. We've had 4 guys who can go in there and play and, get everyone on the right page and, snap the ball to the quarterback, which is very undervalued. People don't understand. It's a big deal.
In past versions of this offense, whether it be where Matt has been or elsewhere, the center had taken over protection calls from the quarterback. It was part of the whole make the QB's job easier.
Yep.
Obviously, Aaron's experience level was so. How did that conversation go? Maybe early in the development of the offense, of do we just give it to Corey and those guys, or the mix of the QB also can see things too?
Yeah,
so.
I mean, there's multiple ways that we can do things. You kind of install it this way, and then it morphs into whatever it becomes. So we're very fortunate to have a guy like Aaron who can see a lot of things, and he's extremely intelligent to get us in the right looks and right protections and stuff like that. So I think, when you can have a center who can handle it, but then you also have the quarterback who can handle it, that's a plus, because now, you should be all set.
Was that part of, when early through camp, when Matt would tell us about the urgency, the in and out of the huddle, was that part of it, of figuring out the communication there, especially when it was the huddle and then quick run to the line?
Yeah,
right?
I mean, there's definitely, the newer it is for you, the harder it is to process. So, obviously the more reps you get, the faster you can become, and it just starts becoming second nature. So I definitely think at the beginning there's a lot of guys just thinking too much. So it's been a lot better as of late.
What's been the process like from your end with the veterans, like Dave and Brian, and I guess maybe collaboration? Are there things technique-wise that you want these guys to do, regardless of the offense, or if they play so much football at that level, they can do what they're comfortable with?
Yeah, I mean, with those guys who've had success for a long time in the NFL, you have to tell them, this is what I need you to do because of the scheme or whatever. So this is what you have to change maybe, or whatever it is. And then, the cool thing about coaching, especially really good players, is you learn a lot as a coach from them. Like what they see, why they do things. I'll ask them why. Hey, why'd you do this? And they'll tell you. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive. So, it's letting them just be a football player too. So you don't want to overcoach that.
What do you find that balance? How much do you think they had to change, not what they've changed?
Yeah, I mean, they haven't had to change too much as far as, in the pass protection stuff. It's a little bit different mindset in the run game with the outside zone and stuff like that we're doing. So it's been good though. They've responded really well.
When did you sit down with, I don't know if it was Matt and then Flea as well, or Brian, to kind of come up with this camp plan you had for him with the planned rest days or the planned work days, especially as you're trying to balance, as you said, whether it be the run fits or the new calls, So when was that kind of developed, and then has it gone, I guess, the way you had hoped?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely been a good thing. I kind of had experience with it when I was in San Francisco with Joe Staley, just a older veteran guy that, just, hey, he knows what to do. Get him his reps, but don't overwork him. So it's kind of the same deal. And it's been great. Like, Brian, I'm sure, is feeling as fresh as he could be. And with him, he's a really intelligent guy. He understands football really well. So it's not like he needs a ton of mental, like you have to go out there and just do these things because you don't know what you're doing. He's extremely smart. So that helps. And it's just a matter of making sure his footwork's good and he's comfortable with everything. But you really don't have to overwork him because of his experience, and he's a veteran.
Adam, what has been the progression with Cole Madison after a year away? He's got a whole offseason, he's got a training camp. What have you seen from him?
I like Cole a lot. He's he plays with the right mentality as far as he's a really physical guy, comes off the ball really well. Still has a lot to work on as far as fundamentals and stuff like that. But he's he's coming along, and I think he'll be down the road a guy that we'll really be glad we have.
Is that kind of to be expected fundamentals-wise for a guy who didn't play for a year? Is that what you expect?
Yeah, I mean, he obviously is rusty, but, it's just the different habits that he has to break. That's just stuff that it's just going to take some time.